Let's talk about something that makes a lot of business owners, well, kind of nervous: IT compliance. But what if we flip the script? What if, instead of being this huge burden, it can actually be one of your biggest business advantages? To really see what's at stake here, I want to start with just one number: $250,000. And no, this isn't some made up number to scare you. This was a real fine handed down to a small healthcare provider just this year, in 2024. And the cause? A single compliance failure that opened the door for a ransomware attack. I mean, really think about that. Could your business take a hit like that and keep going? It's a tough question, right? One little slip up, one vulnerability you didn't see, and the damage, it can be absolutely devastating for a small or medium-sized business. This is exactly why we need to start talking about compliance in a completely different way. And you know that $250,000 fine? It's not some random fluke. It's a massive signal flare. The regulators are not messing around, and you can bet the penalties for getting this stuff wrong are only going to get steeper. Now look at this. This is what's so telling. It's not just one industry. Of course, we have the healthcare provider that got dinged for a HIPAA violation, but right next to it, a financial advisory firm. They got slapped with a $100,000 fine because of a data leak under an act called GLBA. So you've got different industries, totally different regulations, but the outcome, it's the same painful, expensive story. And this is the heart of the challenge, isn't it? It's a total maze. Depending on what you do, you might be dealing with GDPR, CCPA, PCI-DSS, HIPAA. I mean, the alphabet soup just keeps on going. Just trying to keep all these rules straight feels like a full-time job in itself. It's overwhelming. So here's the big mindset shift we need to make. This can't be about just checking off some boxes on a form to pass an audit once a year. No way. This is about taking control. It's about you proactively managing the risk to your business's future. You know, this quote just nails it. If you think of compliance as a one-time thing, a task you do and then forget about, you're setting yourself up for failure. Real, effective compliance is an ongoing process. It's like a continuous shield protecting your business, your data, and, most importantly, your customers. And hey, when you build that shield, look at what you get. It's so much more than just avoiding fines. You're actively slamming the door on crippling data breaches. You're building trust with your customers, and you can't put a price on that. You're making sure your business can keep the lights on no matter what happens. You're basically turning defense into a powerful, strategic offense. Okay, so we get the problem and we've got the right mindset. But how do we actually do this without getting totally lost in that regulatory maze? Well, the answer is a centralized approach. We're going to call it a hub-level approach. Let's break that down. Just think of hub-level compliance like air traffic control for your business. Right now, you might have different departments or systems kind of doing their own thing, flying blind. With a hub, you get one central command center that sees everything, that monitors everything, making sure every single part of your organization is moving in the same safe, coordinated, and, you guessed it, compliant direction. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hub level sounds big and complicated, but really, getting it done is all about following a pretty clear and simple roadmap. Let me walk you through it. First up, step 1, assess. It's simple, right? You can't figure out where you're going if you don't know where you are. So take a good, honest look at what you're doing now and find the holes. Step 2, centralize. Get everything under one roof using a proven framework like NIST or ISO 27001. That's how you get consistency. 3 is train. Your people are always your first line of defense, so regular security awareness training is an absolute must. 4, you monitor. You monitor everything, all the time, not just scrambling a week before an audit. We're talking real-time visibility. And finally, step 5, document. Write it all down, because believe me, if an inspector ever shows up, clear, organized records are going to be your best friend. So that's the game plan. The real question now is, where do you stand today? If an inspector walked in tomorrow, would you be ready? Let's do a really quick checkup. So just take a second and look at this list. Are you doing this stuff? Have you actually assessed your risks? Or are you just guessing? Do you have a central platform, or is everything scattered in spreadsheets in different departments? Is training a regular thing or a once-in-a-while thing? How often are you really auditing? Just be honest with yourself. This isn't a test. It's just a tool to help you see where you need to focus your energy next. So let's wrap up with this thought.
When you embrace a proactive, centralized approach to compliance, you're not just throwing money at a problem to avoid fines. You are making a strategic investment in trust, in resilience, and in your reputation. You are literally building a stronger, more reliable, and more trustworthy business. And in today's world, that's not just good practice, that is a massive competitive advantage. So the only question left is the one on your screen. Is your business built to win?